มาครับเปิด
This is New Zealand's South Island. It's been a long flight from home. About 9 hours flight to New Zealand, and at long last, we finally arrived at Auckland International Airport.
Captain Karim, Khalid and the rest of the crew would like to thank you for choosing Malaysia Airlines, a member of One World Alliance.
However, there's one major hurdle that we have to pass through before we even make it to the domestic terminal.
Now, if you guys don't know, in New Zealand there's a mandatory law which you guys need to adhere whenever you enter to New Zealand. Is that when you enter New Zealand, you're gonna have to declare anything you bring from your home country. That's the reason why New Zealand is easily some of the most beautiful countries on earth. That they want to keep the environment clean. They don't want any foreign objects to spoil New Zealand's environment. And so, whenever we arrived at Auckland, after we went past through the immigration, there's one area that we have to go to. It's called Biosecurity. And of course, we can't film what's going on here, so that's why I'm talking to you guys. And so, it's a little bit of a tedious process where the authorities, they basically just we open our bags and they just check every single item that was in the bag. Now, if you guys out there are curious as to what sort of foods we brought to New Zealand, I'm going to pop out a list of foods we brought on screen right now, and you can just see that. And what's really interesting though is that alhamdulillah, all of the foods that were listed inside, they went through. Like, I can't believe it. Even the fried anchovies, ikan bilis, you guys don't know, which we thought in the beginning, like, oh, this thing might not be able to, lepas daripada this biosecurity, but turns out it did. I mean, we made sure that all the foods we're bringing must adhere to the guidelines by the biosecurity. So yeah, back to the video.
Soon afterward, a roughly 1 hour 30-minute flight to Christchurch. As the view of sunset come into view of the South Island, we were greeted by snowy mountains partially hiding underneath the clouds.
You guys are approaching Christchurch Airport. Really glad to enjoy one penis along the way.
We were stoked by the island's beauty as we make our descent.
Later that same evening.
We then finally arrived at Airport Delta Motel, and I have to say, our room freaking blew my mind.
I just couldn't take in how huge, how humongous our room is. And it's just one room.
It's like, this is like a house. Like, look at this. There's a stairs in our room. This room is rooms. So your room is like house essentially. Your room in a motel. It's like a house. I mean, more than enough beds for us to just sleep.
Just four people wanted to sleep. So we were like wondering which bed are we gonna be sleeping at? And in the end, I decided that there is a room where there's like a king size bed. That there are 2 king size beds, and another room has 2 beds. And I took the opportunity to just find a king size bed and sleep on it.
Anyway, time to rest our bodies before setting off into the wilderness. Wow, having a queen size bed all on your own is just a surreal feeling. Like it's all yours. So what a good start to the day, basically. Anyway guys, I'll see you tomorrow. Peace out. Day 1. 8th of August 2019.
It's going down. It's Ukiyo Productions here. Welcome to New Zealand's South Island. The fact that I am breathing smoke right now, you can see that, yeah? That just goes to show how freaking cold New Zealand right now is. This is winter. Although what's weird though, I don't see any snow elsewhere at the moment, because this is lowland areas, I guess. That's Christchurch. But I'm sure in other portions of the island there will be snow. I'm literally wearing thick synthetic jacket from what I heard. I don't know what it's called. Wearing multiple layers. Stay tuned as we collect our RV.
Wow, we really had a memorable stay at the motel. But anyway, we soon arrived at the Wilderness HQ where we collected our motorhome.
What an honor to be in here.
But first, there was some paperwork to be done.
But it's swap only.
And of course,
Okay.
campervan tour.
This is our camper van for our New Zealand trip. It's called Glider 4. This is the most recent motorhome that was added to Wilderness. So now there's kind of a briefing. Catch you guys later.
One eternity later.
Okay guys, we've just finished with our briefing of our motorhome, and I have to say it was quite mouthful. We went through all the electronics, how to manage your waste in a camper van, etc, etc. But at the same time, it's really exciting. Like, I can't wait to try all the various features that are available on the latest motorhome that was offered by Wilderness. So this is my uncle's motorhome. It's called Helix 2. I guess I'll catch you guys when we start our drive and find somewhere to go to.
We're ready to set off. Now of course, we can't start our trip empty-handed with no food at all. So we looked for a nearby mall, like Park and Save.
Just one year, I don't know if we fit or not. Okay, so we're looking forward to buy some groceries at Park and Save. Yeah, we were struggling to find a place to park our camper vans. I mean, a lot of people are coming to the shopping mall. Yeah, that's one. And number two, it's hard to find a designated space for camper vans. So what we ended up doing is to just find an empty space, which we, alhamdulillah, get an indoor area to park. And we just use a normal parking space where cars would usually park at. And thankfully, it fits really well inside.
Now just a quick disclaimer that I'm not somebody who really knows much whether foods are really halal or not. So for that, I'm not brave to tell you guys about this. I'm just gonna show some of many foods we bought there, as you can see right now. Now keep in mind that we in general have done researches on this matter before we go there. However, for you guys watching this video, please do your own research too to verify whether foods you plan to buy are halal or not. But just a general idea, any foods or beverages are halal when they're plant or vegan based, when they don't have any sort of pork or any animal parts, though for animal parts it depends from provider to provider, when there isn't any alcohol ingredient inside, or when the food providers are halal certified. This list may go on and on though. After quite some time in shopping, we're now on the move towards New Zealand's wilderness. After careful considerations on the weather being quite good, we decided that our first of many beautiful destinations to come was Mount Sunday, mountain that was once one of many venues for the Lord of the Rings movie. As we started to go off-road, the environment around us literally started to turn silent. no internet signal, hardly any vehicles at sight. I felt like we're the only ones in New Zealand right now. Our long drive through the mountains finally brought us to Lake Camp. This is a waypoint towards Mount Sunday.
So yeah, we basically pulled over at Lake Camp and just essentially have a break there. Now, I just want to point out real quick that as you will hear in the next portions of the video, I will often refer to that lake as Lake Clearwater. I'm just going to do a quick correction that it is not Clearwater, it is Lake Camp, right? Lake Camp. I actually realized this mistake like a few days ago before I make this particular clip. Yeah, so that's a quick correction. I hope you guys understand. Good afternoon, guys. As you can see, our RV is here. We are pulling over at one of the lakes at New Zealand, which is called Lake Clearwater. Really clear. I mean, I'm not sure if it's just the clearest lake in the world, but it is just so clear. Having the mountains as a backdrop is just adds up to the insane beauty of this entire place here. Just remarkable. It's just a spectacle to look at.
Night was coming in so quickly, and we spent quite a lot of time there that we may not have time to head to Mount Sunday today. So we decided to have a rest at Lake Camp and officially started our first night of freedom camping.
Okay guys, we're not gonna be going to Mount Sunday today as the sun is about to set. As you can see, there are only two camper vans, with another being my uncle's camper van. While camping, you can enjoy this seemingly never-ending length of this entire Clearwater Lake. And I don't know what mountain is that behind me, but it just makes the scenery here be much more beautiful.
As night fell, we realized that there seemed to be a major flaw in our camper van.
At this point of time, I realized that the vents that were meant for heating up our cabin, they were blowing cool air instead. And this was when I realized that there is a problem with our heater. And we tried whatever we can on the manual to resolve this issue ASAP. One of the ways we troubleshoot this was to try to reset the heating system. We just followed the steps that were in the manual, but we actually made the problem even worse. And now, I can no longer change my energy source and the temperature. In case you guys don't know, our heater control panel, they have like 4 symbols, like somewhere at the upper portion of the panel, where we use these 4 symbols in general to, you know, change the energy source, to change the temperature. And I'm saying these 4 symbols because after we reset this heating system, those 4 symbols vanished, and what we saw was just a clock and perhaps another like a setting symbols where we can reset again. Even when we reset again, it still didn't make any difference.
So we tried to think of other measures for heat. Alhamdulillah though, there was a spot to set up the camp.
Okay, I don't know if you can see me clearly, but what we're doing right now is we're trying to find some wood with my uncle. But we got one wood here. Yeah, we're looking to find some more.
Boleh kat tengah.
Just to warm to the touch.
At the end, we gave up on solving the heater issue. So we now had to just rely on our multiple layers of clothing for warmth.
Okay guys, I'm gonna sleep now. I'll see you in the next vlog. Peace out.
reason why we recommend turning this off whenever you drive is because otherwise people in the past have had issues with error codes and problems with their heating system. Because what happens is they leave it on when they drive, and obviously when they're driving they don't have gas on, they don't have electricity, so their panel gets a bit confused and it doesn't really know what to do. They ring us because they can't get their heating to work because they have all these error messages come up. Okay?